Okay,
You have
we'll
you can
figure
use
it out.
ideas, I think. Okay. Can you see the screen? Should be able to.
Not yet, not yet. Are you sharing?
Yeah, no, sorry. That's probably why, yeah. Okay, now you should be seeing it.
Yes.
Good. Oh, come on, what is this? Oh, okay. I'm using my university account, so it's a little more, it looks different. Well, so I think I made a few corrections here and there. So let's just go over them first. So here, I think it's very much plausible to have a hidden genitive. Nin regal ak, so lady of abundance, whereas it is only specified at the end with the a plus ak here. And yeah, another thing is, and this is actually a big correction because I've been changing my Sumerian doctrine since we started this course. So Sumerian does have a very restricted adjectival class. So Sumerian actually does have adjectives, although in a very reduced amount compared to the languages of today, say English or Italian or whatever. However, they all seem to be concerning either length or weight or material, so composition. So it's stuff like gal, big, mach, great, and kub, actually, which means, I guess, silverish. So here we have cook, right? And we mark this as a verb, which perhaps for some authors will actually be correct. But since, again, I decided to change my Sumerian doctrine, then it might be more correct to actually express it as an adjective per se, so that it does not need the hamtu suffix, and then just have the genitive ak. So then we would have ku and the g, and this would be the adjective, and then the genitive a. Okay, without the juxtaposition of the, verbal chain element, because again, this wouldn't be a verb. So yeah, this is one of the big changes. But we'll be talking more about adjectives. And what else? What else? Oh yeah. So this, we tend to confuse the terms because of the anomalous calligraphy of the word ensi. But actually, I thought I would just point it out once and for all. NC1, well, NC, is actually dream interpreter. Like the meaning is something very different from the NC that we often talk about, which is sort of a ruler of a town. So, and that is NC2, which is supposedly written with a K at the end, which is again NC2. So yeah, I thought I would just point it out because useful. And then what else? So yeah, I just specified that the house of cut and bind is in the absolutive, for it is the object. And then what? Here, yeah, we hypothesize that Heidu could have been a adjective, but maybe it's really just the house and the decorations, all in the absolutive. So they both compose the object of the sentence. Sumerian doesn't really have a conjunction akin to the English and. So we have to work with this. And sometimes it can be quite problematic. And my God, why do I sound like Jordan Peterson? Okay. Better now. Okay. So then, yeah, here I just specified that A11 is written agar.do. I might include the cuneiform for it because it's a very weird, honestly, sign. And yeah, I think there's nothing else. Yes. So I did prepare the lines and stuff. And I'm gonna give you guys the floor. So we want to take turns. Well, you want to take turns because I won't be doing anything. No, just kidding. So who wants to go first?
Not having my dictionary, I'll try the first one because that's has enough sounds in there I remember.
No problem.
So first sign is nin.
All
Leben.
right.
Next one looks like, is that Dumu?
Yes.
Okay. Dumu ki something. I forgot what the next one afterwards is.
Do you remember how to say love?
Oh, ki ang or something?
Yes.
Is that what that is? Ki ang? Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then comes and after Dingya, the next one I should know, but I don't.
It's Ku.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yes. Q3.
Ku 3.
Okay, Dingya ku kake.
Correct.
Okay, all right. So let's
So-
leave it at that.
All right. Do we want to write it now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So we have nin.
Nin,
And then we
Dumu,
have yes. Dumu Kiang. Okay.
Dumu Kiang.
Actually, let me just. So, okay. So I don't have to switch pages all the time. 26, right? Yeah, 26. There it is. Okay. Nin, Dumu, Ki, A, and I do not have the weird G, so let's fetch it from what we already have above. There it is. Yeah, by the way, this is Ang 2. So like this. And then we have, is that a dingir or a an?
An kukake, Dingir kukake. Neither of the two makes a lot of sense to me, but let's see. Cook. Cook.
A kuk does mean shiny.
Right. Oh, okay. Is that the shiny heavens again? Because that would then be uncook, and then using your new doctrine that this may just be an adjective.
Yeah.
So the beloved child of the shiny heaven or shiny star.
Yes.
Okay, that makes some
Very
sense.
well. Kiang, an, ku, ga.
Okay.
Oops. There we go. Very well. Let us normalize it, and then we're on to the next one. Rasmus, your turn.
Yes, I've not been able to analyze the first one.
Okay.
It's obviously dingier inside something else, but
That would be ama.
oh, that's Ama, the word meaning mother.
I do think so, yes.
Okay, I think I have that in my gloss file, in my Anki file somewhere, but I seem to recall it looking differently. But it may just be a variant.
This is its
All right, yes,
standardized
I
look.
recognize that one. So the
Yeah.
version we have here is a bit different.
It does not have the second line here, I think.
Yeah.
It's only got one. Yeah.
Okay, so that's Ama, and I think there was a dingier after that.
Okay.
That's a dingier, and then that's Ba, and that's U2, I think.
Yes.
So it's the goddess Bau,
Right.
who is incidentally a mother goddess.
Right.
Well, that was easy.
Oh well, the next one is also fairly uncomplex.
Is that me again, or is that Aurelio?
Rasmus, you want to take it? That's fine.
I can give it a try. So the first one could be any number of signs. It could probably be Lil2 or K4. K4 is usually just used at the end, so Lil2 is perhaps more likely. Or it could also be E2.
I would go for the E2.
E2, okay. And then the second sign looks like Tar, but it could
Yeah.
also be Kud 5, I think.
Do you remember what temple starts with Etar?
Is
We
that
gave
the
it a
temple
funny
that we
name.
had earlier, the one that we had earlier on in the same text?
Well, let's check.
Let's see, what did the text say?
It does
Yes,
look like this one.
the Etar. Yes, we had that in line 1.
Etar Sirsir, right?
Etar Sir.
The temple of cut and bind.
Yes.
So let us mark it.
But here it has a ta after it.
Right.
It's Etar Sir ta. So ablative.
Correct. Something fell.
Hopefully not the Roman Empire.
Oh God. The Volkenwanderungen have started again.
Yes, it's the Theodoric and the Goths. They are sacking Rome
Oh,
this evening.
please, not the gods again.
Okay, so do you know this, Aurelio?
What's that? I missed-
This-
You know these signs, so you just
Oh,
need
the
to
next one. Okay, okay. I didn't realize we were done. So I would say the next case, that's probably Enim, could be a bunch of things, but beginning of the line, I would expect either Enim or what was mouth again?
Ka.
Ka. So one of the two probably. I
But voice is goo.
say again.
Voice is goo. Same
Goo.
sign.
Ha. Okay. I don't know what the one in the middle is.
You've seen it before.
I have, but I don't recall.
It's a name that starts with Gu.
There.
No.
Famous person.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Good AR, of course. So
Yeah. Goo de. Yeah, this one's a little. I don't know. I tend to forget it as well. Slips out of your memory real easy.
Yes,
for some
it
reason.
does.
hey, with practice, but okay.
The next one is really difficult.
Yeah, is that Nam till?
Oh, is that Nam?
Is that Nam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not so difficult, turns out.
No, I didn't recognize it.
Nam till Muna something. Muna
Yeah.
tour or something. I don't know what the last one is. The verb.
It's a newcomer. We've never seen it in a text, I think.
So tell me, what is it?
Should I look it up
Yes.
on the APC? Okay. It should be Shum too.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't look.
Garlic.
garlic? Oh, wait, hang on. Anybody who watches the video won't be able to see that because our faces are on top of that. Let me minimize the picture. Okay, there we go. Where's the garlic?
Here, no, it's not that garlic.
I mean, there's room to give, which was the one I was thinking about.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
probably more likely reading than garlic.
Hey,
Well, let's see actually. How many times is it? Oh well.
there you go. Hey,
Oh,
garlic.
they were really big on garlic in the
Yeah.
the third millennium
Hey,
BC.
Must be
there's the whole Greek Ionic dialect, right?
Greek Ionic.
Cross Italian joke. I'm sorry. Ionic. Ionic?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Couldn't resist. Sorry. Dad jokes.
Well, damn. 17 distinct forms, not even the word like air.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
high.
Gabriele, could you just explain what you're doing there? Because I find the EPSD very difficult to use. You were clicking, okay, so you click this 17 distinct forms, and then it shows
Yes, it
all
is.
the. Hmm?
So when you find like, let's say you find a word, but it's conjugated, so to say.
Mhm.
So it includes some morphemes. It's not just a bare word. And you're like, okay, so is that a word per se? Or is it a conjugated word? Is it like the word plus something else? And if you go here, it tells you how many distinct forms, like in how many different forms the word appears.
Yeah.
So you just click on it and it kind of shows you a chart with all the known instances of the word.
Oh, and
With
then they're analyzed on the right. Yes. Okay.
yes.
Oh,
So maybe
That's very
and
nice.
Angstrom exclamation mark is sh.
yeah,
Yeah, that's weird. It's probably some Unicode
yeah, it is.
encoding thing.
That makes sense. Okay.
It got lost in translation
Yeah.
Right.
by the machine. Uh, so yes, it's very useful when you're looking up things and you're like, is this a word or is it a conjugated? Is this a suffix? And it kind of helps you, it's out.
While we're on that, could you explain how to use the CTSA whatnot?
CLI,
CTSA on the left. All the way on
this,
the left. No. The other left.
this, I have no idea. Never used.
The
I
explanation.
think it's just,
This. I know this.
Okay.
I think it's just a list of words actually.
Yeah, I know that. I can explain it.
Go,
So
go.
if you are looking for a cuneiform sign, for a citation form for a cuneiform word, say you're looking for, let's say, dingir. So you go to the D and press the plus that's underneath the C column.
Yes.
Yeah, press that one, and then you can scroll down and find the lemma form dingir. So that's the basic use. Then the T column gives you the translation. So if you want to find the word for God, you go to the T column and go to G and press the plus.
Right. Or for dog, if you go to D. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for instance. So if you press that's transliteration, not translation. For translation, you need to press the E column, the E for English. Yes, here you get the translation. So that this is a reverse dictionary. This is like go from English to Sumerian.
Oh,
And
cool.
then I think the A column is for Akkadian. So if you want to look up something in Akkadian, yes, that's the Akkadian index. So if you know an Akkadian word and you want to know the Sumerian words that are translated by this particular Akkadian term, you go to this column. So basically, these are different indices to the same corpus of dictionary entries.
Damn, that's interesting. I did not know
Very cool.
that.
Thank you. What's the S? Do you know?
Let's try. Oh, it's
those are sign names, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, for sign.
So if you want to look up a specific combination of signs, you find it there.
Very, very cool.
But the EPSD has so many functions that are so hard to decipher. I mean, they're so unintuitive.
And that's why
Yeah.
it's almost done, guys. it's gonna be available in a couple of weeks. My dictionary, I mean. So.
Very nice. Okay, cool.
All
Learn.
right.
Good. So nam til muna shum. So he
Did
gave
we actually go over the meaning of shum?
Give.
give.
Right. No, it's garlic. He garlicked.
Yeah, he
Life.
garlicked for her.
Garlic for her. Yes, garlic for her.
Right. So nam til. Well, til mu na shum 2. Remember that it's 2 because shum 1 means to vernichten.
To do
So
what?
it's like kill, I guess, destroy.
Hmm.
What does
Could've- Shum 1.
Shum 1 means to destroy? Okay.
To
Vernichten.
annihilate. Yeah, vernichten.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
I don't know where I saw it, but I distinctly remember it in German.
Words for destruction sound better in German.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Nothing.
so
No, a complete non sequitur. I'll leave it at that.
vernichten.
Yeah.
In die Luft jagen.
Okay, so are we on to the next line?
Let me correct that. You are on to the next line.
Yes, I am in the air. Okay, so that's mu or nguten, but probably mu.
Yeah, mu.
And the next one, I guess, is she.
Yes.
And then, lo and behold, it's mu again.
Followed by. Followed by.
Na.
Yes.
And that one could be.
I would just give up before like even trying.
Okay, I was going to say inanna, but I think that has an extra line.
Yeah, it's got an extra line. No, I think I included it in the document I sent the other time.
Oh, yes, you did. It's Safor. I have your
Yes.
document here.
So
It's Safor. But is that read with the following sign? Because the following sign looks like Alan.
it does. It does. It's weird, I know. I think it's
Okay.
read as, I think it's Hub plus Alan, I'm not sure, but something like
Oh,
that.
nice.
No. Sa4, right? It
Sa4.
also has the reading of share 12. So let's go with Sa4.
Okay.
Because why not? So yeah, let's not translate anything yet. So
The EPSD has it as share 21.
Jesus Christ, they just
21. That's impressive.
Yeah.
bingo.
I wonder which sign has the highest index number of all. I know there's one that's 26, but
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely saw higher.
I think I've seen one in the 30s, but I'm not sure if there are any higher than that.
What outcasts?
Yeah.
30. I don't know. I can check.
No, you don't need to.
Okay.
So we're reading this as Sha4.
Yeah, let's roll with Sha4.
Sa4 or Share
Sa4,
21. Yeah, okay.
Which means to call upon, I think, or just call or cry
Yes.
out, something like that.
Yeah. Call by name.
Yeah, call by name. Actually, it does use the determinative, so call towards a name.
Okay.
Then the
Right,
next
so-
line starts with A again.
Yes.
A, and then something I don't remember, whatever that, before the coup.
It looks like a city, doesn't it?
It looks like a what? Like a city?
Yeah, like a city.
You mean like an Iri Puga?
It is the spitting image of a city.
Yeah. Can you not see like
But wait.
city thing?
What's that, Aurelio? Have you never seen a city before?
Right, that must be it. So basically then A, Iri Kuga something.
Yeah.
Erikugaka?
Yeah.
That would make some sense, I guess.
Yes.
So the temple of Erikuk.
Plus the ka.
It's like one car too many for my taste, but let's see. Let's write it down first. Irikuga. That's still the name. Ka. Maybe. So Irikuk is just the name of the whole thing, of the city.
Yes.
And then Irikugak, if you accept the final K, that would be the temple of Irikuk. But you have another
Yeah.
R afterwards, which means either it is off the temple of Irikuk or it's towards the temple of Irikuk if it is a locative. So,
We're not translating yet.
all right.
Right. It's fine. It's onto the right track. Sorry. I did not. Oh my god. Okay.
It was
It's
fun.
embarrassing. Yeah, first year of college. Sorry.
Mu
excited.
na, and
Yes.
then that's ni
Yes.
or E3, but probably ni.
Yeah.
And the last one I don't know.
So it has a sick here, if you
Yes.
can see it.
And
I
that
think
probably means that the transcriber means that it's wrong.
yeah, sick I think is from Latin sic,
Yes,
which
it is.
means in such
Like
way.
this. Really like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
so-
But I use like in academia, it basically means the idiot really wrote this, but I think he was wrong to do so.
Yeah, whatever that thing after the 6 sign is. That
It looks like an alien of sorts.
What did the idiot write now?
Can you
I
scroll
don't
a
have
bit to
seen
the
it.
right so we can see the beautiful Neo-Assyrian?
Aha. That helps a lot. No, it doesn't really.
It does,
Yeah, should I just
it does
give
eliminate
up?
one thing. I was wondering, is this one sign or 2 signs? But this seems to
Yeah.
be a single sign, so that much we know. And now we're going to have some fun, namely, we're going to demonstrate for all the people out there how you actually find a sign when you don't know it.
Yes. So we see the Neo-Assyrian transcription, and then we first look at the very left of the sign and notice that it has a single horizontal wedge. And that means that in a sign list, you can look it up under the signs that start with a single horizontal wedge. Those will be listed first. And then those who start with double horizontal wedges, and then those who have 3. And after that, those who start with a single vertical wedge, and so forth. And at
Right.
the end, those who start with a Winkelhaken.
Yes.
But this starts with a single horizontal wedge, which is also called an ash wedge. So we should look it up at the beginning of our sign list. And then after that, we need to find 3 in the second position. And I have it here at the back of Volk. And it is do 2 or 2 or Q4 or Gur 8.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna spare you the effort of actually figuring it out.
Mhm.
It is a Q4.
Okay, nice. So you can probably see here in this is probably going to be mirrored for you, but you can see the sign there and the left here, and then the different versions found in the paleography on the right.
Yep, that's good. Now, of course, there's one little problem with that approach. It requires you to ask a Neo-Assyrian first.
Yes.
So
You need to have a Neo-Assyrian version available.
Yeah, that's the little wrinkle in that method, but otherwise good.
So it looks like you're on to translation.
Yes.
Did we cover what Q4 is before we go all the way in?
Oh, we have not.
So what is it?
So
Well, that's an easy lookup. I can go APSD if you want.
Yes, please do.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Because I think we had pretty much all the other words, if I remember correctly.
Yep. There it is.
To enter.
Yep.
So it's also quarter 9.
Yeah. Hello. Someone here is a little
Hello.
late.
Hi, Mustafa.
Hey, look who's there.
Yeah, we have some guests.
No
Oh.
problem. Did you kick them out?
No.
Okay.
Well, we're just getting ready with the translation, Mustafa,
It's-
of the last page of the exercise from last time.
Okay.
By the way, this is one of the many do sounds. Sorry, do.
Yeah, that's do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't, easy enough. So they said,
Have more.
let's make it hard on them because Why not?
So Nindumuki Ang. And
Let me just see how I did it. Okay, so okay. So Nin
The lady and child of the shining heavens.
Kiang first. I would say.
Beloved, the beloved child of the.
Yes. There you have it. So how we want to translate it again? Nin.
yeah.
I would say, yeah, the lady, comma, right?
Yeah.
The child or the beloved child of the shiny heavens.
Correct.
All right.
But I do think the goddess Ba'u is actually the daughter of An, like the god. An. Well, I'm not sure, but
Shiny un.
yeah,
Of,
perhaps.
of brilliant un. Okay.
There we go. Well,
Rasmus, you want to take the next one? Let's alternate.
The mother Ba'u.
I just say Ba'u, the mother.
Yeah.
Is that true in general that, oh wait, no, in this case, no. I was wondering about that the other day. If appositions normally come before or after, like if you wanted to say the king X, I think it would be X Lugal, not Lugal X, but I'm not sure. Do you know? This used to be the other way around. It's Bao the mother.
It is.
Mhm.
Yeah, in Sumerian it's yeah, Bao the mother would be Amma Ba'u. First you put the quality, I would say, and then you put the name usually.
Interesting. How would you say Gudea the king or the king Gudea?
If it's just Gudea the king,
I am Gudea the king. Let's just make it up. Gudea Lugalem or
Lugalmen, yeah.
or would it be Lugal Gudeaim?
Lugal, I think it would be Gudea Lugal.
That sounds more natural to me to put the title after, but
Well, then we shouldn't exclude the possibility of a genitive lying here without being seen.
ooh, that changes the sense a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's one of those cases where I would like to know more about the Sumerian pantheon, but we could keep it like this. The mother of Ba'u. to be confirmed.
Hmm.
Probably.
But we know that Ba'u was the daughter of An.
Right.
Yeah.
So if we read these two lines as denoting the same person, that kind of conflicts with that, right?
I
Yeah.
agree. And wasn't Bao also the personal protective goddess of Gudea or something of that nature? Like, I mean, why would you make an indifferent an indirect reference like that? I would assume that it would be about Bao and not about a child of Bao. Maybe it's really the mother, comma Bao, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't like the genitive there. I think that could be a mistake.
Yeah.
It raises the interesting question. I was trying to find the answer to that the other day, because somebody brought it up. Like, how do you do appositions in Sumerian? Do they come before or after? And scrolling through different grammars, I couldn't find an immediate answer because we always do everything the way like, how do we translate from Sumerian into English and not the other way around?
Right.
So there's no style guide as to if you want to say something elementary like this. We had the question too the other day, like, how would you say, "Where's my money?" Bender brought that up. It's not that easy actually, because no grammar teaches you how to do it in that direction.
Well, my money would be. I'm actually not sure.
Probably silver or something like that.
But
Yeah,
let's say
that's
money back.
silver. That would work properly. But then how do you say where is it? Do you do it with were and copula? Do you just go were
I would
silver
say
mine?
ma'am. I would say ma'am. Like this. Me. Or. Well,
Where, yeah, that makes sense. The is the tricky part. Is it just mea? How do you say? Yeah, exactly. Mani mea? I think so.
you know, you can have Anna, which is what basically, or Anam, and they all work in the same way. Like there's no difference.
Hmm.
We
I mean, the
know
basic
of, at
question we
least.
were trying to get at is, do you need a copula in Sumerian or not for where questions? Because, like, for example, in Egyptian, you don't. In Egyptian, you would just say, my money where? Because it's an adverbial sentence, and adverbial sentences don't need a copula. In English, of course, you do need the copula. Where is my money? Otherwise, it sounds ungrammatical. So the interesting question is, how is it in Sumerian? But completely different topic. Don't want to derail it. Let's go on with etar sir sirta,
Mhm.
which is an ablative. So it's just from the temple.
Of cut and bind.
Yes.
The infamous temple.
Just to quickly go back to what you asked, Aurelio, it seems from a quick search in Jagersma that appositions are generally placed after the noun phrase.
Okay, that was my impression. So Yagasma has it? Okay, great. I looked it up later.
Yeah, he has a section on apposition noun phrases.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. That's very helpful.
Ready.
So that's pretty straightforward.
Is it?
Gudea.
But it does need a grammatical case.
Yeah, there's probably an ergative lost somewhere.
I mean,
Yeah.
but we already have our ergative in the first line.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Right, you are.
What about?
Yoga has entered the chat.
What about obliquity? What about the oblique object?
We should probably see the rest of the analyze the rest of the lines before being able to decide on this. So nam til munashum. Nam til is life, of course, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
munashum is to someone gave for someone else. So he gave for her or she gave for him.
Right.
Which would make me think the line before that could possibly be a dative. Gudear.
That could be a case as well. But we need probably to see the
Yep.
entire context. So Mushe Muna Safor.
What was Safra again?
Mushe, that's name and then the allative,
The terminative, yes.
terminative. So to name, towards name. And Muna Sa. So Sa again is to call by name.
Yep.
So he called her by her name, or
Yep.
she called him by name.
Mm-hmm. The temple of Irikuk,
Yes.
the thing that's missing is the R at the end. Now the next line has a ku to enter,
I'm
which
just
would
going to
think
say
it's the directional indication.
in
So
Sumerian, with the word ku, which is to enter, you do not use the terminative, you use the locative.
okay,
You don't enter towards, you enter in.
got it.
Yeah.
So into the temple of Irikuk.
Yes.
Huch.
Genitive, locative.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, we're doing the reconstructed hey. Now I get it. Took me a moment.
Yeah.
We're speaking Alt-Sumerisch now.
Yeah.
Alt-Sumerisch.
Proto-Sumerian.
Oh my God.
The shiny city.
Actually, I think it's, yeah. Ak. Or ak. Genitive.
The temple, the house of the shiny city.
Yes. There's a city missing.
Yeah, into the temple of the shiny city. Yeah, like this.
It sounds something like out of a fantasy story.
Mm.
The temple of the shiny city.
Although the shining city on the hill, isn't that what Jerusalem is supposed to be?
Oh, probably, yeah. But there are also these fantastic tales of the cities of gold in South America.
Ah, right.
El
El
Dorado.
Dorado.
Which is
Yeah.
what I would tell any conquistador if he comes my way is like just over those mountains, there's like the city.
That's the house of Cottonbind. You can go there.
Yep, right. Mm-hmm.
Help
This
yourself
way-
from Big House.
Muna Niku,
Yeah. So
he
we have
entered,
a
or she entered into it for him. So the na is the dative, and the ni would be the locative dimensional prefix.
most likely, yes.
So none of this gives us any clue to who the subject is, but since the first line was actively marked for the ergative, that is likely to be the case, right? Or,
Think.
I mean, the only ergative that we have clearly marked is the one in line 1.
Yeah.
How did the previous page end? Just a quick recap. Like, where
Yeah.
did we leave it? It's been a week, so I forgot. So everything before was about Gurea, or who was
Yes.
the actor?
Yeah, good making things for
Yeah, Gudea did all sorts of things for her.
bad
He built the temple and brought up stuff for from the mountains of Oman.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
sculpted the statue.
Naively, you would think it would go on like this, right? Naively.
But it could
Yeah.
also be sort of a reversal. After he had done that, she then,
Reciprocity because of this, yeah.
yeah.
Do this.
But what did she do in response then? Then she would have called him by name and made him enter into her temple as a sort of grateful bestowal of power or honor.
Let us pretend for a second that we have an ergative here. Okay.
Yeah, the ergative really should be after the apposition, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of in front of the. But I mean, it could have been there. We can't see because it ends in a vowel.
Right.
Can the K be anything else in line 1 apart from an ergative?
Yes.
Okay, it could be, it's one of those directional cases, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be a directional.
Oh.
Although nin, tumu.
Because the normal sequence is any kind of datives and stuff go in front, right? And the subject comes a bit further down in these kind of dedicatory tablets
Yeah.
normally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out who is doing what for whom. Let's scroll
Although
down.
I don't think it would work well with a directive here. I have this feeling.
Okay.
So again, let us pretend that this is a ergative.
Hmm.
We would have from the temple of Katem Mind, and then we have a Gudea, right?
Yeah.
And the Gudea is without a clear grammatical case marker, but we do have a na here, and we also have a subject, supposedly, which includes and encompasses these 2 lines. So these, well, ba'u basically, would be the agent if the genitive really is here. And then Gudea could be the beneficiary with a missing ra. Now you don't see that too often. Also because it's usually left out when specified inside of the verbal chain. So we would have she, ba'u, gave
Him life.
yes. And then we would have, since Gudea is the one, the mentioned one, the one who was called, appointed, hence for giving the idea that someone called him, probably by name, we could assume that here they're still talking about him. So she again, ba'u, called him, dative,
Okay.
by name.
Yeah. Also, I mean, semantically, it makes sense to say of a goddess that she called a king or a ruler by name,
Yeah,
because that's the goddess sort of doing something for the favor in favor of the king. It doesn't really make sense for a mortal to say that he called the goddess by name. I mean, that's not, the mortal is not doing the goddess a favor by calling
Yeah.
her by her name.
exactly. So I strongly support this theory.
Yep. All consistent. And then basically, what's the last part? And now here it gets
Yeah,
interesting.
I was wondering if the last sentence could be read causatively, so that she made him enter.
Yep.
It very well could, although the locative here could very well be, you know, extended to the verbal chain through a ni. So we could offer both actually without settling on one. Let's say into the temple of the shining city. Maybe let's put it in capital letters. Let's do 8. Let's say 1. Like this, yes. There.
I don't remember how they format transitive sentences, causative sentences.
It would work because Gudea would have to be in the dative, which it is, mostly because of this. So.
And Sumerian is really not too fond of using personal pronouns third person, I think.
Wait, never mind. I don't think you can have a dative na and a oblique ni in the same sentence.
Okay.
Because they're sort of related, like the concept of obliquity and you know, the dative case.
Makes sense. Okay.
You could say one stems from the other. So I strongly suggest the locative hypothesis to be the dominant one. Like this.
So wait, but so we're saying she entered for him? Is the conclusion then?
Yes.
Then that would mean that after Gudea had built the temple, she descended into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, I guess.
That would make some sense, yeah.
She took up residence in the temple.
And we have officially finished translating text number 26.
Yay!
It was sort of fun. I liked it.
No, this is cool. Gudea is what time frame again?
He is in the 22nd century BCE. That is, he lives in about 2150, I think.
Yeah.
Is that part of... Wait, Gudea is...
Yeah, he ascended in 2144.
Cool. And his city is... Oh, geez, I'm so bad at that. Is it Lagash?
Yeah, he's in Lagash.
He's in Lagash.
As everyone else is.
Is that part of Ur 3 or is that before Ur 3?
Good question.
Ur 3 is later, isn't it?
I thought it was like 100 years later, but I am not...
Yeah, I think it's 100 years later. No, just a second. Yeah, Ur 3 is the one that starts with what's his name? Urnamu, and then Shulgi and Amasin. So okay. The book by Hayes goes over all the Ur 3 kings.
Got it. So this is before. This is before Ur 3. Okay.
Yeah, this is before.
Very good.
Hooray.
Good to know whom you're talking about.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hey, thanks, Gabriele.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll be sending the PDF.
Thank you.
That's
no problem. So catch you guys next week with text number 27, maybe. 27. It's still got the transliteration. Well, we'll deal with it, I guess. Yeah, there are after it don't. Oh, and the one's text 28 is actually about Hammurabi.
Oh, nice.
Reading, judging from the first 3 lines, Hammurabi,
and 28 or 29 has this beautiful Neo-Assyrian hodgepodge.
Yeah. Perfect combination. Yeah.
So
yeah, look forward to
27 for next week, though. Is that right?
We could actually skip to 28.
You want to go straight to Hammurabi? Okay, we'll do that.
I'm in the one. Yeah, 27 is very similar to 26.
So then we do
Like,
28.
Even from a content standpoint, it's just same thing.
Cool. Got it. Okie doke, 28 it is. See you guys all next Saturday.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye bye.
Good week. Awesome.
Bye.
Bye bye.